there you are just chilling in the park when the Nintendo eShop has other plans because they just dropped some massive sales, and we're talking about discounts of 80 and 90% off. So these deals are gonna be ending soon. We're talking about June 21st till July 3rd. So if you are tired of being doom scrolling, come join me and let's get some great games for this weekend, shall we? Now, first up, and expiring on June 21st, we have Spelunker HD Deluxe sitting at a massive 80% discount. Now, this game is essentially a simulator of what happens when you are in a house that is not your own and you try to go down the stairs in the dark, but with a lot more bats. So the game is very high energy, brutally unyielding, and funny in a very frustrating way. So you have the hand-eye coordination of a caffeinated squirrel. This is gonna be your jam. And extra points because it does have co-op. So that makes it immediately way more fun. Now, for my physical collectors out there, this one actually got released by Strictly Limited Games. So you would still have a chance to get it on your shelf if you want it. Otherwise, digital version right now with this discount, it's a great game to have. Go Bunkers, you deserve this. Now, expiring just a day later on June 22nd, we have Bubsy Pulse on Fire at 80% off. And I mean, hear me out, Bubsy is the ultimate gaming punchline. He's the standard bearer for 90s mascot audacity. He's loud, he's sarcastic, and it's kind of the perfect distraction to whatever that is floating your boat the wrong way on this week. And it also got a physical release by Limited Run Games. It even went retail. So you have a high chance to get this game on your physical shelf, but by the price that it's going for, get it on digital. Have some fun on this weekend. You will thank me later. Let's go to the next game. Staying in the zone of pure chaotic energy, Atari Mania is 75% off until June 22nd. Now, think WarioWare, but someone accidentally spilled a container of classic retro arcade code into the blender. You play as a caretaker of the Atari Vault, and things get corrupted. Spicy! Forcing you to play ridiculous mashups like Bone crossing over with Centipede. It is a game that is fast, punchy, and tailor-made for anyone whose attention span requires constant visual dopamine hits. Like what? Now, for my physical collectors, Limited Run Games did a physical, standard, and collector's edition print of these games, so you might find it in the wild. But if you don't, this deep digital discount makes it an absolute steal. Treat yourself, you deserve it. Ending on June 21st, Umihara Kawase Bazooka is slashed by an absurd 90% off. Now, if you aren't familiar with this series, it is famous for its bizarre physics-based grappling hook mechanics that involve a rubber fishing line. Now, this entry turns that concept into a frantic, chaotic, screen-clearing battle game that you're gonna have a lot of fun with. It is bright, it is weird, and it is moving at a speed that it's not letting you think a lot. But yeah, this one also got a physical release in both the US and Europe. It's published by Inning Games, and while you can still find the copies, why not just get it for a 90% off discount? Now let's shift gears to something a bit more deliberate but equally satisfying. Rise Eterna is 85% off until June 24th. Now this one is a massive love letter to classic 6-bit tactical strategy RPGs. And if your idea of forgetting about a terrible day involves, I don't know, putting all of your anime characters in a row and messing up with your enemy formations, well, this is the right game for you. It even got a physical edition printed by Forever Limited, so you might even find it in the wild. Although at this pricing, I will say it is absolutely worth it for your next long couch session of gaming. Also ending on June 24th and at a 85% discount is Phantom Doctrine. With this one, you are deep in an alternate history Cold War espionage thriller running a secret agency. So this one is gonna get tense, atmospheric, and incredibly satisfying when a plan comes together flawlessly. Kind of like real life, right? It is like being the director of your own spy film minus the Hollywood budget or the stress. Oh, reading about real international incidents. Ew, no. And this one did see a physical print run globally. However, with all that you get for the 85% discount off, get it digital and go get yourself some quiet tactical downtime. Now for a massive value drop that ends on June 21st, the Nexomon and Nexomon Extinction Bundle is a staggering 75% off! Yay! This series is the ultimate answer to anyone who looks at mainstream monster catching games and thinks, gee, I wish the dialogue was way more self-aware, sarcastic and witty. I wish Kira was just narrating this thing. Well, the writing in Nexomon is generally hilarious. It constantly pokes fun at RPGs while delivering an incredibly solid, challenging creature collection loop. Expiring on June 21st, Cloudpunk is down to 85% off. In here you're gonna play as Rania, a delivery driver on her first night shift in a sprawling, vertical, cyberpunk city called Nivalis. Now this game is just pure vibes. The voxel art style is stunning, the soundtrack is incredibly atmospheric, and the stories that you're gonna encounter while just flying through the rain are actually kinda captivating. It is the ultimate game to put on when you are completely exhausted and just want to melt into a different world. So go ahead and get it digital today. Also leaving us on June 21st is Thomas Was Alone. At 80% off, this is a game where a literal red rectangle manages to have more emotional depth and personality than most modern AAA live service protagonists. This is a brilliant puzzle platformer narrated by Danny Wallace, focused on friendship, cooperation, and geometry. It's charming, witty, and perfectly paced to help your brain decompress. This one, I think that got a limited run games physical release though. But if you don't have that, go ahead and get it digital. Now, if you need to let out some absolute rage, Balfaris is 85% off until June 21st. Now, this game is a heavy metal action platformer set in deep space. It features brutal combat, an incredible head-banging soundtrack by Kurt Victor Bryant, and pixel art that looks like it was ripped straight off a retro metal album cover. It is loud, aggressive, and highly kinetic. Perfect for when you just need to blow things up to forget about your morning meeting. If your sense of humor leans directly into the completely unhinged and surreal, well, that's why you're here. But also, Trover Saves the Universe is 80% off until July 3rd. Co-created by the comedic minds behind some of television's most chaotic animated sci-fi, this game is an absolute riot of non-stop improvisational dialogue, bickering characters, and cosmic absurdity that you have to love. It is loud, unfiltered, and deeply funny. If you just want to laugh at something completely ridiculous, this is your game. By the way, this one got a limited run game sprint, so there's that too.
I'm the one who pays your bills.
Now expiring on June 25th, The Swords of Tito, Mormo's Curse, is an absolute steal at 86% off. Now this is a compact top-down action RPG roguelite that looks exactly like a high-budget Saturday morning cartoon. You form a succession of adorable heroes fighting to lift a dark curse from the island. It is delightful, charming, and highly replayable, giving you a beautiful world to get lost in when, I don't know, life is life and reality is too much. You barely survive another week, so get lost in The Swords of Tito, Mormo's Curse. At an 86% off, what are you waiting for? You deserve this. Ending on June 22nd at 85% off is Under Dungeon. Now this one is gorgeous. It's a striking high contrast 1-bit visual style inspired by classic retro classics, but with a completely modern quirky twist, okay? You play as a delivery cat named Kimuto on his first day on the job. And whose first day on the job didn't turn chaotic, right? So this one turns into a dungeon crawling epic full of eccentric characters and sudden boss fights. It's witty, unique, and perfect for a quick, engaging gaming session. Running until July 1st at 80% off is the legendary Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. Now, if that title doesn't make you want to play this game, if you want to talk about pure comedic therapy, playing as an adorable, chaotic turnip who actively rips up government documents and fights corrupt vegetable lords, well, that's absolute peak. It is fast-paced, relentlessly funny, and features a brilliant mix of puzzle solving and top-down action that keeps you smiling from start. Now, for a great game that it's expiring on June 26th, you suck at parking. I love this game. It is slashed by 80% off. Now, this one is a physics-based racer where the entire goal of the game is literally to stop moving. You have to navigate chaotic trap-filled tracks at top speed and successfully park your vehicle in designated spots without exploding. Yes! It is fast, incredibly frantic, and perfect for a quick burst of pure, unadulterated, high-energy fun. Finally, closing out on June 25th at 80% off, we have the masterpiece Enter the Gungeon. Now, this is the absolute king of roguelike bullet hell shooters. You choose a misfit hero and kind of like descend into a labyrinth filled with living bullets. Yes, you heard me right, living bullets. And with everything from standard pistols to guns that shoot literal sharks, because why not? The gameplay loop is flawless, the challenge is perfectly tuned, and the sheer volume of content in here, it's gonna be staggering. And that is exactly how you beat the eShop system without letting Nintendo trick you into buying shovelware. Because remember, friends do not let friends buy shovelware. So Enter the Gungeon was our last game. Remember that in here, we love games, we are weird, and basically right now you are part of us. So I'll see you on the next quest.